Moroccan guys, Elia Ubozo, we are back. New year, new month, new week. Feels good to be back. I know we've been away for some time, but we're back. We're busy just taking care of some other stuff, but we're back. Year number 3 of the digital library. And yeah, excited for what the year has for us. So it was just the start of the year. I think it's slowly becoming a tradition on this channel that I normally start off the year with a major business transaction that occurred in the previous year. All right. So this year is not different. I'll be touching on a interesting transaction or a transaction that I found interesting that happened last year in the country. So stay through and I hope you find it informative. So I did a bit of research on this transaction. I couldn't really find much, but I found an article written by the Brief newspaper somewhere in December. Like that article has like most of the juice for this video. So I'll be reading from that article and as well just add some meaty stuff that I just got from my background research by looking at the company's websites and so forth. So yeah, sorry, without wasting no time, let's jump into it. So this year's transaction is a transaction whereby the France Indongo Group acquired an equity stake in Bachmus Oil and Fuel Supplies. Um, so yes, background. Bachmus Fuel and Oil Supplies is a Namibian key player in the oil and fuel sector. They specialize in energy distribution and supply solutions. So Bachmas as well, they were established in 1994 by Whitney Erasmus and Erhard Bachran. So since then, the company has maintained a personalized approach to service delivery through excellence and expertise, maintaining the trust within society. The company is dedicated to delivering reliable energy services and fostering local participation within the Namibian energy sector. All right. So that is Bachmas. Just to dig deep into Bachmas, the interesting thing I found is within the name Bachmas. So actually, the name is derived from the founders' surnames. So they sort of like merged uh, letters within their surnames. The Bach coming from Erhard's surname, which is Bachran, and then um, the Mas coming from Whitney's surname, which is Erasmus. Um, so that's how I'm picking up the name came about. All right. So for me, there's two company. I mean, for Indongo actually buying a stake in this entity is quite an interesting thing for me for the country, because Indongo is one of like I think the one of the largest private company group of companies which are black owned. They're called previously disadvantaged entities, right? So this also leads us into the background of the Indongo Group. So the France Indongo Group is a Namibian leading previously disadvantaged investment company with a diversified portfolio spanning from automotive, manufacturing, distribution, hospitality, retail, property, and the energy sector. So the group is committed to promoting local ownership, driving economic growth, and supporting sustainable development. As a fully owned Namibian entity, the Indongo Group prides itself in a diversified portfolio of business investment across Namibia. So, founded by Dr. Franz Aupa Indongo, a local Namibian businessman, the group is built on commitment to sustainable growth and success. Since the group's inception, um, this entity has established itself as a successful firm managed by a stable and capable independent board and a team of executives, all united with a goal of shape today, own tomorrow. So that's the slogan of the Indongo Group. So what does this transaction mean for the Indongo Group and the country at large? So this transaction is actually in the development alignment of the Indongo Group's mission to enhance local participation in the key industries and underscores its commitment to fostering inclusive economic growth, within the country. With majority Namibian ownership, Bachmus Oil and Fuel supplies is well positioned to contribute meaningfully to the country and to the stakeholders, ensuring the industry growth amongst its stakeholders. So Namibian oils and gas sector has attained a global attention due to recent oil discoveries, and Bachmas, under the majority of Namibian ownership, is well positioned to support the sector's development while ensuring Namibia's business and communities are integrated to this progress. So the CEO of the Indongo Group also just highlighted his strategic importance of this investment that they've just made, stating that this partnership signifies a dedication, um, ensuring that Namibians take a leading role in shaping the future of the country's economy, together with one of the other shareholders within Bashmas. I think he's also Namibian, Cornesh Lakvik, and another entity, a South African entity called Move Fuel. Um, the Indongo Group, they will build a Bachmas strong foundation to create resilient and impactful enterprises that will benefit all stakeholders. And then also just Cornell also just gave his 2 cents on this acquisition, and he stated that achieving a majority Namibian ownership is a significant milestone for Bachmas and Namibia as a whole. This collaboration with the France Indongo Group and Move Fuel reflects um, the shareholders' shared commitment to harnessing Namibia's energy potential for the benefit of the country. So for me, this transaction actually I found it very interesting. Knowing now, I didn't know much about Bachmas. I think my first encounter with Bachmas was in October, where I went for a marathon in Swakopmund, and the marathon was a Bachmas marathon, and I'm actually wearing the shirt. So this is the one. And the interesting thing that I actually found out as I was doing research for this video is that actually this shirt at the back it's written powered by Indongo Toyota. So I feel like the run that I went to, it was more of like a rollout strategy of this acquisition of the Indongo Group into Bachmas Fuel and Oil, because then you can see that whatever industry that Indongo is the Indongo Group is invested in, Bachmas supplies also fuel for those industries. So, for instance, these are the sectors in which Bachmas supplies fuel to: automotive, mining, construction, agriculture, marine, manufacturing, and commercial fleets. And you can see like this is actually a good move for the Indongo Group there, because then just a bit of technical accounting stuff is that they will be having these intercompany transactions amongst themselves, because now Indongo Group does not have to go outside to source fuel for their fleet in those different sectors with the servers, so they can use straight from one of their subsidiaries. Right, so it's actually a good move for the company. So just amongst other services that Bachmas also supplies now, so they offer technical advice on oil sampling and oil analysis to ensure that your engines are running smoothly, and also they stock on parts now. They sell parts such as oil filters, air filters, as well as brake pads, amongst others. So yes, those are the entities, and that's the transaction. I didn't want to get into the more technical stuff, but yes, the Indongo Group is now also finally playing in the oil and gas industry, and yeah, man, let's see how that turns off. And if you like this video, man, if you found it informative, share it with any business nerd who's like me. And yeah, I'll see you into the next one. I'm Elia, and this is the Digital Library. You should have a good week ahead. Cheers.